Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to yet another General Cadaver video. I have the camera switched around to kind of a different angle. It's kind of like I'm using the back camera instead of the front camera, so we'll see how this goes. See, I had to like rig up a whole thing to be able to see. It's a whole thing. The posters aren't still up on the walls. I'm filming this in October. If you saw my last video, not the last video that I filmed, but the last video, well, not the last video that went up, but the last video that I filmed, I talked about how we're supposed to be moving into a different place. That's why I have everything packed up. I don't know if you can see, but there's still boxes and stuff. There was lots of garbage bags and things. They're not, most of them aren't there now. I got most of the stuff put up. This whole wall over here is blank. We were supposed to be moving into place, but we got like lied to and all that now, so we're just looking for a different place. So yeah, everything's
peachy fucking key. Get it?
just weird. That's why everything looks weird. I'm not sure if this is gonna go up before or after the last video I filmed where I explained it. Also, I have gauze in my mouth. It's because I got my tooth pulled on like September 28th. I got my tooth pulled. Today's like day 11. I think day 11 or 12 actually. I had to do like 10 days of antibiotics. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm scared the infection's gonna come back. I had like an infection in my tooth for 3 years. I'm kind of scared it's gonna come back, but I'm hoping that it won't. But today's video, it's gonna be kind of a short video, but it's gonna be I think it's going to be an interesting video. Today we're going to be trying on and doing like a costume fitting for my Halloween costume for 2025. I'm going as Sara from Creep 2. I just really liked her character. I really thought she was pretty. I connected with her character and I thought she was really cool in that movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It should be coming up in one of my watched videos, I believe. I don't know if it's going to be like August or September or whatever, but I'm going to be talking about it soon. Sara is basically like this purple-haired, just kind of cool loner chick, it seems like. She meets this guy. She goes like on Craigslist looking for a weird person to meet and she answers an ad. The ad is for like $1,000 a day, so you know who's not gonna want to do that to just like film somebody for like $1,000 a day. She goes, she has like a web show or something like that. I think she posts it on the web, the interwebs. She like meets and finds weird people. She interviews them, sees, you know, what kind of weird stuff they do, I guess, just eccentric people. So yeah, she meets this guy and he goes by the name Aaron, which is the victim, his like previous victim's name from the first movie. There was no women in the second movie. Like we heard some girl's voice and there were some girls talked about, but there wasn't really any female characters. I guess I could, you know, I could have dressed up as one of them, but I like her outfit. It's simple and I like to do Halloween costumes that I already have most of the stuff for, or that I can like thrift stuff for. I don't really want to buy or spend tons of money just for one day a year. I do keep the costumes. Like I still have my Dracula costume from last year and I actually have a vest that I found. Like somebody gave it to me. It was from Shein and they didn't want it and they were gonna toss it, but I was like, well, I'll keep it for my Dracula costume just in case, you know, just in case I ever goes Dracula again, like I need a quick, a quick minute costume or something like that. But yeah, this year I'm gonna go as Sara. Also, I'm wearing my glasses because my contacts are like hurting my eyes. I've been wearing them since January or March, I believe. I don't really know. One of them. Well, no, maybe a little bit shorter than that, but I've been wearing them for months and I need to make a contact appointment, but the contact appointment is like, it's gonna be like $150 to $200 to get like 3 to 6 months worth of contacts, and I just can't afford that. So subscribe and like this video so hopefully I can soon get paid by YouTube so I can afford contacts. Please! Yeah, hopefully there's no glare on my glasses. I can't really see with the way things are set up, so screw it, I guess. Also, I just got out of the shower. That's why my hair is wet, but more about Sara. She kind of matches the guy's freak. The guy's like a sociopath, a psychopath or something. He's more so telling her and showing her who he is throughout the whole movie. And she's just matching his freak. He tries to scare her. She doesn't get scared. She actually ends up scaring him. He like tries to run in on her on the shower and scare her. but she was hiding in the other room and she left the shower running, so she runs up and she scares the guy and like he actually screams. In the first one, his victim was much more, I don't want to say pliable. There's a pigeon tightroping on the telephone pole. He's so cute. Oh, I want a pet bird so bad, especially pigeons, because like we were supposed to take care of them as humans. That's why like we bred carrier pigeons and stuff, and then we just dumped them. That's one of the reasons they can't have good nests, is because we messed them up. So yeah. Oh, he's so pretty. He's just sitting there with his little pink feet. Oh, he's tight-roping. He's just walking like one foot in front of the other. Oh, what is it, Victoria's Secret? Victoria's Next Top Model. He's America's Next Top Modeling it across the telephone pole. He's beautiful. I wonder if I have binoculars. I have some little binoculars, or my grandma does. I could look at him. Oh, is he looking at me? I think he sees me. I don't know. I don't know how good their sight is. Anyways, yeah, his victim in the first movie, I don't want to say like pliable, but he's just real nice. He's real unassuming, I guess, like that. He doesn't have much concernment, like, not to be against the character, because the character just seems fine. It's just he's a trusting guy, you know. Obviously he should be able to be like that without fear, but the guy, what's his name? He goes by Aaron in the second one, but I can't remember his name from the first one. The perpetrator, I guess, the creep, you know, the creep. He definitely acts weird in both the movies, but he, yeah, obviously he's to blame. So I don't blame the Aaron guy for acting the way he does and trusting him. Yeah, they're just so different, the two people in the movie. And then, you know, you see at the end of the movie, you think at one point, like, is Sara, does she have psychopathic tendencies? Is she more like this guy than maybe even she realizes, than maybe even she knows, than maybe even she's letting on? But then we see her like in the bathroom talking about how she has like a knife in her boot, and she's, you know, kind of scared of this guy, wary of him. She's very aware of what he's doing, and she's says like verbatim in the phone or camera that she's talking to that she's going to try to match his freak and stuff. So yeah, I don't really think she's a psychopath or anything. And then, you know, she goes through a lot in the movie, and then at the end of the movie, you know, he gives her like a heart locket, has his previous victim in it, and he'd dug a big hole in the woods for like their grave. He wants to stab himself and she stab herself, and then fall both in the hole and die like a Romeo and Juliet type of situation. And you can see like her eyes are tearing up. She realizes like, you know, like she got in a real bad situation. This guy's absolutely bonkers bananas. And there's actually going to be a Creep 3 coming out. I know there's like a TV show or something, like an anthology series of the different tapes that you see in the first movie, but I haven't seen it. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix or something like that. I really don't know. Yeah, I can't attest to that's good, but I really like the first and the second movie. They are found footage, so they were a little harder for me to get into, just because found footage is usually not my favorite genre. I like horror and slasher films, and you know, I don't know, I get bored really easily, and it's no like shade to found footage at all. It's literally just my brain. Sometimes if something's too slow, I just can't do it. I don't know, I have ADHD, that's probably why. I just have a damn brain disorder. No hate to found footage, my brain's just not, you know, it's too disordered for it. But I did like them. I was on my phone a little bit throughout the movies. I will say I was paying more attention to the second one. More attention to the second one, I would say, just because I connected with Sara's character more than I connected with Aaron. Maybe that's just because she's a girl, so I guess I cared more about what happened to her. Like Aaron, I figured he was gonna die. I didn't really feel anything about it. Like, yeah, he's a sweetheart, but he's a dude, I guess. But Sara, you know, I was like, oh shit, hopefully this guy doesn't hurt her. And then at the end of the movie, again, you know, there's the dug hole. I can't remember. I think maybe they stab each other. He stabs himself, or he tries to stab her. I can't remember. But I think he stabs her, and she falls into the hole. So he's like thinking she's dead and all that. He goes to the camera. I guess he finds, I think it's her camera, but yeah, because she's filming everything. He finds her camera, and he goes up to it, and he's talking. He's like something, I can't remember what he says at all, but you can see in the background Sarah's getting up, she picks up a shovel, she climbs out of the hole, picks up the shovel, and she hits him on the back of the head, and she takes off. The ending of the movie, you see some cameras following what looks like Sarah with different hair. Her hair is not purple anymore, and it's curly instead of straight. While she was at this guy's house, her hair was straight and purple. Now it's black and curly. So we can see that some time has passed. She's out, you know, she's out and about in public. I guess like maybe a year or two has passed. I don't really know. It could be a lot shorter than that because she could have just dyed her hair and, you know, not straightened it that day. Just, you know, because she doesn't want to or something like that. But it could have been a long time. I'm not really sure. But you can see somebody following her, recording her. She gets onto a subway or a bus. I'm not really sure where they are, so I don't really know what they have there. She gets onto it, and we see somebody also gets onto the bus and is sitting ahead of her, still filming her, and we hear a song. I think it's the Peach Fuzz song from the first movie. He like actually sings it, but in this one I think he was just like whistling it. He may have whistled it in the first one too, but I think it's the same tune. I'm pretty sure he whistled it around Sarah while she was there, so she hears the tune and she can kind of like you can tell she hears something. She starts looking around and then she looks at the camera, and then it goes, you know, it's the end of the movie. So obviously I'm going to assume she notices that it's him, because the, you know, context clues, it has to be him, right? Whistling the tune, recording her. So I'm not exactly sure, you know, obviously we don't see who it is, but I'm pretty sure it's him. People say that she has a look of terror on her face. I don't know, I'm not really good at facial expressions, I guess, because she just looks like, it's like they cut before we can even see her facial expression. It's like they cut before we even see how she feels, because I didn't feel an emotion. I felt like she looked and then it went black. Like I didn't feel like we saw the emotion on her face. I don't know, maybe if you watch this movie, you'll have to let me know if you've seen this movie. Please let me know, because I'm just unsure. That face to me didn't seem like terror or afraid. It just seemed like she was just chilling. She was looked up and then black. So it didn't, like, I don't know, it didn't seem like she saw anything. I mean, like, it didn't seem like the camera was giving us enough time to see her reaction. So yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think about that. Before I yap on any further, I'm gonna go ahead and put whatever products I put in my hair real quick, and yeah, I'll be right back to show you all the costume stuff that I have to dress up and hopefully look as much like Sarah as possible. Okay, the hair is finally done. Oh look, you can see some of my dolls. Yeah, I finally got my dolls all put up. But anyways, I figured I'd go ahead and just show you what hair products I use real quick as a little side tangent. I go in with this L'Oreal Paris Ovive Dream Lengths Frizz Killer Serum. It's like a leave-in. I just put like 2 or 3 squirts in my hand and then just scrunch it all throughout my hair. Then I go in with this, my mom actually gave this to me. This is the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls Curl Envy Cream. It says it controls frizz and softens and defines coarse curls. Avocado oil and shea butter. It's pretty good. I'm almost out of this. I just try to put like, I don't know, maybe a dime or nickel sized amount in my hand, and again just scrunch it through my hair. I really like it, and it smells really nice. And then lastly, I go in with this Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine leave-in conditioner. It says plant keratin and argan oil, up to 3 days sleek for frizzy dry hair. And I do have frizzy dry hair. My hair is also really thin. And I actually got this on sale. This was a 2-pack. It has this little, like, somebody must have nicked it. One of the workers must have nicked it with their box cutter or something. So I got it on sale, which is really nice. And I do have another one for when this one runs out. I only wash my hair once a week. I don't really go through hair products that fast because I only put the hair products in after I get out of the shower, after I wash my hair. It takes a lot out of me to wash my hair. But yeah, now that that little side tangent is over, I'm going to go ahead and get into what I was able to find. Just mostly around my closet. There was a few things that I had to buy off the internet, and I'll show you those, but most of the stuff I was able to just find around my house. So I have this bag. I think this is just like a Walmart bag, just filled with stuff I've been like collecting. I know I don't need my glasses. Hopefully I'm able to get contacts before Halloween just to like fully go with the costume. I'm sure I put a picture up in here so you know, over here so you know what Sarah looks like, but The first thing I was able to get, I actually borrowed these from my sister. I didn't have any black shorts. She wears black shorts in the film, so I got these black shorts. These are just black denim shorts, and they're very distressed. Hers are not distressed, but I'm probably gonna wear like some black boxers underneath just to fill this in, just to give it like a black, because obviously, you know, obviously you can see my skin underneath it, so I'll probably just wear some black boxers to cover that up, make them kind of look just more movie accurate, because her shorts are not distressed. These are Hollister California. What size are these? 3S, W26, L26, made in Vietnam, high rise, super skinny. I don't think hers are high rise. Hers might just be low rise. I can't remember when the movie was made, 2014 or 2017. I'll try to put it in here. But yeah, these black shorts. She really has a pretty basic and simple outfit. So the next thing that Sarah wears is a white shirt. So this is just a white t-shirt. It's not necessarily, I don't know, hers just kind of seem like a thinner white t-shirt. This I really like, you know, it has a lot of movement in the shirt. It's a thin material. I like this material. It's not like a stiff, I hope you know what I mean, like a stiff shirt. I might tie it up a little bit. I can't remember if her shirt is tied or not. This is Fruit of the Loom, size medium. I don't know if it's male or female, it doesn't really matter. It's just a white shirt. So this is the like base of the outfit, white shirt and black shorts. I wanted to be as movie accurate as possible. On her wrist, I think it's the left wrist, she wears one black hair tie and 2 flat rubber bands. So these are my 2 flat rubber bands I've saved, and I have millions of black hair ties. I'll just be able to put one on Halloween night, because I am planning on going trick-or-treating this year. Okay, but yeah, I'll be able to just pick up a black hair tie on the night of Halloween. So yeah, I'm not too worried. The pigeon's back. I don't know if it's the same one, but he's in the yard now. Oh, I forgot to feed the birds today. I'm gonna do that after I film this video. Oh, I love feeding the birds. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'm going to find the black hair tie. Halloween night, I keep saying that. Next, I guess before we go into shoes, I guess we'll talk about socks. So she has, I believe these like kind of ruched, not necessarily ruched, but she's kind of scrunched them on her ankle, these like gray socks. So what I have are these are striped gray and gray, darker gray. Oh, it's 3 types of grays. No, is it 2? Is it? Hold on. Yeah, that's 3 types of grays. 4? No, now they're tricking me. 3. There are 3 types of grays on these socks. So yeah, these are the gray socks that I have, and I'm just going to like ruche them onto the boots, which brings us to the shoes. She has these tan, sort of like worker man's steel-toed boots or something like that. I don't have that type of boot, and I do not have the money to go out and purchase boots specifically for Halloween, so I have to improvise. So I have these boots. These are my goth boots, I call them. I have like 3 pairs of goth boots. These are from Dream Pairs Fashion Within Reach. I got these off of Amazon just because I don't have a lot of goth clothing around me where I live. I kind of live in like a small country hick buck town, so yeah, they don't really have any style or fashion where I am, so we always have to drive somewhere far. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just get on Amazon. These are the boots that I have. Matte boots probably would have worked better for this costume, but I'm not going to paint them or anything like that. I'm just going to wear the black boots. And the socks should be long enough to where, yeah, some can be ruched at the top of the boot, because I want to be as, you know, movie accurate as possible while still not spending a lot of money on the costume. You know, so far I've spent no money on the costume. These are all things that I've had around the house. I bought these like last year or something. I think these were like 50 bucks. I don't wear them too often. Obviously, I don't want to get them. They're not everyday shoes by any means. I wear these when I wear like a really nice goth outfit, or if I just really, maybe I'll wear them more in the winter. Like if I'm going somewhere, we're gonna be out for a while and it's just real cold, you know, maybe I'll wear them then or something like that. But yeah, I try not to wear these too much because I don't want to mess them up. I think these are gonna be good. You know, they're what I have to work with. And they're really comfortable. They don't have like a heel at all. I tried specifically to find flatter boots so that I could wear them for longer, wear them around the day. Sorry about that, damn. Phone storage was full, but I think I fixed it. Okay, I think we're fixed now. Shoes, socks, we got the shirt, shorts. To be as accurate as possible, as I keep saying, I have this little pocket knife that I'm going to put in my boot. It's just this really tiny little pocket knife. I think I can show this on here, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, she has one that she keeps in her boot. So yeah, this is just to be accurate. This says American Snuff Company. I guess this is a tobacco knife, I don't know. My one of our uncles used to collect a bunch of knives, and he gave this big box full to my brother. So yeah, I went through my brother's box of knives trying to find one that would be perfect size and shape. I think it kind of looks like the one she has in the movie, maybe, I don't know, maybe hers is black. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is just a tiny little knife that I'm going to put in my boot. This isn't the most exciting accessory or anything, but she has this like 2010s choker. These used to be everywhere. I'm surprised I didn't have one. I couldn't find one around my house or anything, so I bought this off of Amazon. This was pretty cheap. It wasn't too expensive. This has the necklace and also a bracelet and a ring that are the same style. I'm just going to keep this for the Halloween costume in case I ever need it for another costume. I am going to put it in my jewelry case, but I probably won't wear this a lot. She has one on her neck, so I wanted to be accurate. Also, she does have a black jacket. I believe she wears a black bra. I will be wearing a black bra. I'm not going to show you that, but I will be wearing a black bra just to be, again, as movie accurate as possible, I keep saying. She also has a black jacket, so this is just a Walmart brand, probably No Boundaries jacket. What is this? Time and True. This is a small jacket, just a regular black jacket, and I'm glad that she wears a jacket because it probably will be cold. We'll see with how the temperature's been. But yeah, she has a black jacket. Sometimes she wears it around her waist. Sometimes she's wearing it. The majority of the film, this is the outfit she's in. I think at the very end of the film, she's in a different one. When we see her on the train, I'm not portraying that outfit, obviously. Now, this was the trickiest part of the costume. Obviously, she has purple hair and bangs. I obviously do not have purple hair, and obviously I do not have bangs. I did not want to cut my hair. I still don't. I don't want to cut my hair just to be movie accurate to a costume just for one night of the year. No, you know, maybe if I was getting paid or something, I guess, to go out on Halloween night, but I'm not. I'm just going trick-or-treating. So I got this little bang set off of Amazon and also some pink hair dye. I'm sorry, purple hair dye. I think I'm going to have to buy another bottle though. My hair is extremely thin, but I don't think this is enough. So first, I guess we'll start with the hair dye. This is Punky Color. This is I don't think it's semi-permanent. Oh, it's semi-permanent. It says conditioning hair color. It says it lasts over 40 washes. It's in the color Violet. This is a 3.5 ounce bottle. I'm not sure when I'm going to dye my hair. I'm not sure if I should do it now. Maybe I'll do it sooner rather than later, just in case I need to go to like Sally's. I bought this off of Amazon, but hopefully Sally's will have something similar to this. I believe, I don't know if this is vegan or not. And then the little bang piece I have, this is Bangs Straight. Also, I'm not going to straighten my hair. I might leave the bangs straight. Should I straighten my hair? Maybe I'll straighten my hair. We'll see. We'll see if I straighten my hair. I never straighten my hair, so I probably won't. So I don't know how it's going to look with the bangs, but I am going to clip these in and try to cut them today. So hopefully this won't be too crazy. These are what they look like. I don't think they're human hair, but it doesn't look bad. This would also be really good for like a Violet, you're turning Violet Halloween costume. I am going to dye them purple. Hopefully they respond well to the hair dye. Hopefully I don't fry them, but they just have these two clips and some like lace right here. I think you're supposed to put them on like the crown of your head, so I think I'm gonna have to put them right here. I can't really see how this looks. I think it looks chopped. Okay, yeah, so definitely chopped. It's Halloween, you know, it's the one night a year where a girl can dress totally chopped and, you can't be a bitch about it. So yeah, I do need to comb these, but yeah, we are going to dye these, cut them, try them on. You know, we're going to try on the costume and everything today. I was in cosmetology school for a little bit. My health issues really got in the way, so I had to quit. Sadly, I do have maybe some memory of the technique on how to do it. I still have some scissors and stuff, and I have like a book that I got from cosmetology school, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this like does good or not. Hopefully the purple, obviously they're going to be different purples, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I went ahead and laid a towel down. I got my scissors from cosmetology school. I was looking at it backwards, I guess. But yeah, these are my scissors. I'm probably going to use this razor here, just a regular pair of scissors. I also got this little comb here. So I'm going to go ahead and get out just the little razor. This little razor piece, I don't know if it's like a straight razor or whatever. Just one of those. Okay, so I'm just going to try to part my hair. Obviously, I'm not cutting my actual hair. I'm going to part it, clip it back. I have my armoire pulled up in front of me so that I'm able to see. I also have this really, really cute Halloween clip. This is actually my mom's. One of her coworkers got this for her as a gift. It's a really, really good clip. Holds up all my hair. It says boo with these really beautiful beads. It came in a 2-pack with this other clip that has like 3 glow-in-the-dark ghosts on it. Try to take advantage of being able to wear them as often as possible. Can you see it? Very, very cute. Okay, so now that my hair is up, I'm going to click these open. I think I'm just going to probably, I guess, try to clip them. I don't really know where the crown starts. Right here? Does the crown start up here, or should I do it further? We'll see, I guess. Wherever it's comfortable. Anchor it in there. Okay. So I think that might be good. I really do look pretty chopped. This is pretty chopped. We live and we learn. I'm going to cut them before I dye them. Obviously, I don't want to waste dye. God, the blonde just washes me out so bad. I was blonde for a little bit. I'll try to put some pictures if I can. But it just washes me out so bad. These would be so good for a Tinkerbell cosplay. Okay. I think I like them here better. I am going to try to... Oh, there's my actual hair. What the hell? Oh, we got some shedding. Amazon, what the hell? Comb them out, I guess, real quick. It is pretty soft. I'm pretty sure it's not human hair. Maybe I'll do one at a time. Okay, that one's in pretty secure. Okay. Is that even? Whatever. I think it'll be able to be like hidden with my other hair. Should we test that real quick? So yeah, here's my other hair. Okay. My actual hair. Okay, yeah, that'll kind of just like seep in. Is it too far up or? No, it'll seep in. Should we do a little bit further down? Now it's stabbing me in the eye. Okay, so might just deal with it like this. I keep doing it in 2. Okay. That's exhausting. So this is what we're going with. Screw it. So I got my other hair out of the way. So I'm just gonna kind of a little thing here. Just kind of shave it a little bit. Just shave it down. Don't want it to be so blunt. It feels like I'm cutting my actual hair, but I hope I'm not cutting my actual hair. Is this even cutting? I don't even know if this is strong enough for this. Glasses are going crazy. Okay, so I think this side is at least a little bit thinner. It's not holding on to the other side as much. So now I'm gonna do this side. This side's real thick, I have to say. I'm just gonna take it and again just this hand's a little I think we're getting somewhere. Definitely makes it look better. To just thin it out a little bit. Why is it so thick? Not that that's a bad thing, but Jesus. I'm getting hair in my eyeball. Thin it out this way too, actually. Kind of like straight, I think. Just try to, come on now, you know? What do I look like? Cool Man Van.
Okay, what's cooking good looking? That's what they're gonna say! Oh, the Huzz are gonna love this. Oh, the Huzz are going to love this haircut. Is that even? I don't know. It does not look even. Huh? Hold on a second. Exactly 30 feet. Perfect.
When he actually has hair. Oh. Maybe that's good. Let's see. Okay. That's a little bit, yeah, that's better. What do we think? It shouldn't be so long, but chop it up a little bit. Thin it out on the top too. Thinner. Okay, so now, oh my gosh, I'm getting hair everywhere. I'm not even on the towel. Going to try and just make the bangs just a tad bit shorter, just so they're out of my eye. Let's see here. I gotta do it this way. Try to get it like under there. Now I've got it. So here it is. Okay, hopefully that's straight, people. What do we think? Ah! Oh my god. I just got an eye full of fucking hair. Oh my god. Can you guys see that? I got an eye full of hair. Help me! Oh my god. Oh my god! What if I get infected? God, I hope I'm not allergic to acrylic, fake, man-made hay fibers or whatever the hell. It does look better though. What do we think? I have some talent, okay? I'm not completely useless. No, I'm just good at following direction, and the teacher we had was really sweet. She was a really sweet lady. I don't know how old she was, but she was cool. I liked her. I feel like I need to thin this one out a little bit more, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just kind of thin it out, because it's going crazy. Just the thickness. I can't take it. I can't take the thickness. Sorry, I keep getting hair in my eye. Okay, so I'm just going to, where the scissors go? So I just got to trim this piece a little bit. What I learned in cosmetology school is you take a little piece of the other side that you already cut, and you try to incorporate that into what you're gonna cut next. Let me get all my natural hair out of here. Scoop up the bangs. And then I can really barely see what I'm doing. Okay, I didn't get as much of an eye full of hair that time. Yeah, I need to trim it just a tiny bit more on this side. Just a tiny bit more. I'm gonna put my scissors, or my comb. I'm trying to turn it straight. Just got a little tiny bit more. It's better to cut it off in really small sections rather than like bigger chunks. It's better to take off, you know, you can always take off more. You can never add back on. Oof. Oof, I think I have an eye full of fibers. Just put all my hair back, just make sure it stays out of the way. I don't actually want to cut any of my real hair. Not for a Halloween costume. I'm just gonna rinse my eyes out after this. I'm just gonna rinse them out with contact solution because I'm pretty sure there's fibers in them. Hopefully I'm not drinking any hair fibers. Just gonna comb this out again. Make sure all the little pieces are out. Okay, so now we're gonna clip it back in. And we're just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try clip just a tiny little bit more off. I just really have just a tiny little bit, just a little bit. I've been thinking about bangs again. Personally, maybe some vampire bangs. I really like vampire bangs. So I'm just gonna isolate this area here. I think I almost got it. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. It's not like in my eyes, but it's not, I don't know, it's still kind of long. Hers were a little bit shorter. Maybe I'll touch up this side one more time. You never want to cut off too much at once. So her bangs are a little bit shorter than this, I think. I'm just gonna go with the link that I have it, at least for now. Maybe if I feel like touching it up later, I will. I really don't want to have to deal with the eye full of hair again though, so I think I'm just gonna leave this alone. Maybe I'll thin out this piece just a bit more. This piece is so heavy, so heavy. I don't know why this side in particular is heavier than the other side, but it is. Just a little bit. Chop them up a little bit. I think that's good enough for me. I don't know if I could necessarily thin them out or not.
What are you doing to your hair, your bangs? Let me see.
Just making them look a little more realistic, not so heavy, stuff like that. Cause I gotta dye them and stuff. I think I made this side a little too short. This side's still shorter than this side, huh?
Mm. Yeah.
Dang it. It's alright.
I love you.
Thank you, Mom.
Let me see you with bangs from over here.
Well,
oh, you look cute.
oh, thank you. They'd look better if they weren't blonde.
Yeah.
This side is still just made it too short. This.
Look at that hack job!
It's still shorter, oh my god. Okay, I think it's like barely shorter now. I'm gonna thin out the top of this. Okay, whatever. This is how I'm leaving it. I lied. I might take the hair all over everything. Might take the thinning shears just to the bottoms, just to make them look a little choppy. I think I took out the wrong scissors. Okay, so yeah, just thinning out the bottoms, make it look just a little bit more realistic, a little bit more lived in. Hers look pretty good, so don't want to not do her a justice, you know. Alright, I might stop fucking with them now. Okay, so I think this is all I'm going to do to the bangs. Bangs do look a little heavy. I just thin them out. I don't know why they look a little heavy to me. Yeah. They look pretty good to me, I think. We'll see, you know, the more we go, ask everybody around the house, hey, this look good? See what they say. I'm not cutting my actual hair, fuck it, I guess. Y'all. Okay, so there are the bangs. Now, we are going to get into the hair dyeing process. I wanted to make sure I cut them before I did the hair dyeing, so I'm going to go ahead, mix up the hair dye and put it on. I'll probably leave it on for maybe an hour. We'll see. I don't think it's a terrible hair dye. Follow enclosed instructions. I guess there's instructions on it. I'm gonna take this little knife and try to open the hair dye. There's this plastic stuff on it. I keep chewing on this, I almost called it foil. I keep chewing on the gauze in my mouth. Let's see what it says here. Color may fade with each shampoo. It says shampoo hair and dry. Use petroleum jelly or baby oil around hairline and on ears. Wear gloves during application. Apply color evenly. Okay, so I might wait just a little bit to do my actual hair. We're going to go ahead and do, I don't know, because I don't want to have to like rinse out. Yeah, we're going to do my actual hair a different time. Colors last over 35. Use straight from the jar, so I don't have to mix this with anything. I don't have to mix it with, okay, so I don't have to mix this with any developer or anything. I can just use it straight from the jar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, we're going to go ahead and try on everything just to like proof the costume, and I'm going to dye the bangs tonight, but I'm going to wait just until next time I wash my hair to actually dye my hair, because I have to like, you know, rinse this out. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, no, it doesn't say rinse out with shampoo. I'm just going to do it next time I shampoo my hair. Before I put the products in, because I did put the products in. I guess I wish I didn't do that. But yeah, I'll come back. I'll make sure to come back. I'll write it down. I guess we'll go ahead and go into the bathroom so that I can dye these bangs. Actually, no, first I'm going to try on like the whole costume just so we can see like the outline of the outfit. Okay, so I have, for the most part, the costume on. I got my boots with the roost socks. Hopefully you can hear me all the way over there. I got the jacket on. I looked, it was her right wrist. I had the 2 rubber bands and the hair tie. I got this. Let me put the bangs on. And then obviously the bangs will be purple and my hair will be purple when I'm able to dye it. Oh my god, shut up! Okay, so here are the bangs. Obviously they're not dyed, but I don't know, I think when they are dyed, they'll look better. They are a little bit in my eyes still, but they're gonna look better. Once everything's like one color, I swear they're gonna look better. But this is the full outfit. I am going to wear black boxers. I have blue boxers on right now, but I'm gonna wear black boxers. I don't even see the entire fit. I really don't know if you can see. Oof. Hope I didn't break anything, but boots. The boots and sock combination I really like. I'm gonna have to do this more often. And then I'll take the jacket off so y'all can see what that looks like. So there's the jacket off. I am going to paint my nails black. I saw that her nails were painted black. And she doesn't have any like makeup on or anything. Maybe I'll get, I don't know. She doesn't really have any makeup on. Maybe I'll put mascara on or something. Some clear lip gloss. And I am going to paint my nails black right now. I have a nail polish that's called, what is it? I think it's called Wet Cement. So yeah, I'll just put like black nail polish on when it gets closer to time. So this is what the outfit looks like for now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Next time I come back, Probably in a few days, maybe a week, whenever I wash my hair, we'll come back. We'll dye my hair and we'll dye these bangs. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. Definitely gonna finish this costume up before Halloween. Definitely going to do this combination of shoes and socks much more often. I really, really like it. So yeah, let's see how long it takes until I'm able to dye this mop. Okay, it's finally the time where we actually dye my hair. I just washed it today. I think it's been like a week. I shampooed it and conditioned it, but I didn't put any product in it yet. I also had my sister give me like a little trim. So my hair is a little bit shorter than it was. It's just like, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches or whatever. Just trimmed it off. Yeah, my hair's a little bit shorter than it was, but it's not too big of a deal. Wanted to give it a trim. I've been needing to get a trim for a minute. I just never do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to comb out my hair, section it off into 4 pieces. Yeah, we'll start dyeing once I get it all up. I went to Sally's and picked up more dye. I had some dye from Amazon, but I needed more because I don't think that one bottle is going to be enough. I bought 2 bottles of some Manic Panic dye. So hopefully these will be good. Just trying to comb it out just a little bit. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and start sectioning it. I got a mirror over here. I'm just using help. Sara has kind of like darker, almost black purple hair. You can see her roots or something. So my hair is pretty dark. It's wet right now, so you're not gonna be able to see. It's a little bit lighter than it actually shows up. So yeah, I think the purple will take to it. Obviously, up here it's going to be darker and stuff. My hair is still a little bit wet. I might just let it dry a little bit more before I put the dye in it. Yeah, the ends are pretty much dry, but this is still a little wet. So yeah, when I come back, I'm most likely going to have this sectioned and we'll start dyeing.
The series got sillier because Freddy got bored.
Okay, doing a voiceover for this part because, yeah, I was just focused on parting my hair, not really talking to the camera. So I'm just sectioning the first quarter, the first 2 halves, putting the front piece in one section, and then obviously the back piece is another section. I feel like this is a pretty universal way to section hair. I think this would work for pretty much everybody. I learned about it in cosmetology school, but I'm pretty sure like it wouldn't take a dang cosmetology degree to figure this out. I think when I first started dyeing my hair, I don't know how I would do it. I think I would just do it section by section, but not quarter it off into fourths. Just do like a little sliver at the bottom and then work my way up, which took forever. But this way is pretty easy. Back's harder than the front though. Okay, so I decided that I'm gonna do this. Oh god, the echo is probably so bad in here. I decided that I'm gonna do the front pieces first. This is like one section. I sectioned off the first section. I'm probably just gonna do it in like half. Maybe I'll do it down the middle. I don't really know. We'll see how I end up doing this, but yeah, I'm gonna start with the front pieces and then work my way to the back. The hair dyes that I got are this punky color violet. It says you can use this straight from the bottle. I also have these 2. These are Manic Panic hair dyes. I got these at Sally's for like 13, 14, maybe 15 bucks. I got Purple Haze, which is like a darker one, and then this one is Ultraviolet, which is like a more blue, kind of brighter. This one, I don't know, I don't know if I should mix them together, because I think these 2 match more than these 2. I just got this in case. I mean, you can never have enough hair dye, really. So yeah, it says that you can just go in. You don't have to, I don't know, mess with anything. Like, it says you can just go in straight from the jar. I have this little hair dye brush. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to make sure everything's combed out and good. And then once I dye my actual hair, get this in a bag, we'll get the bangs and dye them too. So I guess I'm just gonna go in and start with this punky color. Ooh, it smells like grape. Ooh, it smells like grapes. So here's this, it's just purple, pretty, beautiful. I'm assuming it kind of looks the same as the Manic Panic one. This is mostly just for Halloween. You know, if my hair looks stupid, I'll just put it in a wrap or something. And this glove, this is the only glove that we have. It does have this big hole. So I really probably don't even need it. But I'm gonna wear it anyways, you know, screw it. Just get my less messy, I guess. Split this little motherfucker half. And then we'll get the curl clip, the clitoral clip. We got the curl clip here. I have another curl clip. We'll just whoosh this right over. We'll whoosh it. Okay, and once it's whooshed, you just clip. And ta-da, we have a Janis Ian hairstyle. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with this piece too here in the front. It is a little thick piece. I'll cut this one in half too. I'll get this little top piece. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in. Just gonna go in. So we got the dye here. It smells like grapes. I don't like grapes, but it really doesn't smell bad at all. It says don't condition your hair. Oh, okay. It says don't condition your hair. I did make the mistake of conditioning my hair when I was in the shower. So, yeah. Screw it, man. If need be, I'll shampoo it and dye it again before Halloween. I mean, I shouldn't have to, hopefully. I mean, it's looking purple, I have to say. So it's looking like at least it's gonna do something. It's not gonna do nothing, which is all I ask. Just do something. Make the hair look somewhat purple. I mean, my hair's not straight black, so it can't be that difficult, you know. Just making sure I got all the strands covered. Get these roots up here. Get those roots. Make sure the roots are purple. I haven't dyed my hair in forever. I'm gonna be glad to have another hair color. I am getting a job, a home health aide. Well, hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, knock on wood. We're gonna see. I'm gonna tell them I'm dyeing my hair. This is washout, but again, I'll just hide my hair. I really don't mind wrapping my hair up, keeping a hair wrap on, or putting my hair in a scarf or something. At this point, I just need the money. I really don't care what I have to do for it. In terms of like personal appearance, you know, I used to be like real, if a place won't hire people with piercings or something, I'm not gonna get a job there. Nowadays, I do. More places are allowing people with piercings and dyed hair and stuff to work there, which I think, thank God. But nowadays, personally, I'm just not so Maybe it's because I don't know. I've been dealing with so much health issues the past few years. I really have only been focusing, besides on like dolls and stuff, just on health. I was just, you know, going to work so I could afford to eat and go to the doctor and stuff. I feel a lot better getting that tooth pulled, I will say. That tooth had been infected, I believe, since I got it, but for sure for 3 years. I went to the doctor 3 years ago, in like 2022, and they said I had an infection, gave me antibiotics. Obviously nothing happened, it didn't get rid of it. Okay, so there's the purple. That looks pretty good, and this looks good, so it looks like it's going to dye pretty well. My sister was telling me, oh, your hair's a little dark. Like, you know, you're not gonna bleach or anything, but I'm like, no, because it's really just for Halloween, I don't care. And Sarah's hair, I'll pop up some pictures. Her hair is pretty dark anyways, like a dark purple, almost black. So I don't think it'll really matter. Okay, so I'm just patting the hair with the dye, starting with the roots, and then I'm gonna work my way down. It's not too difficult, just trying to make sure I get it all saturated is the most difficult part. Anytime I see any like light brown or red, I gotta go back in. Yeah, I probably did it more thoroughly with the front pieces than I did with the back, just because the front pieces are obviously easier to see. But yeah, there I got some on my forehead, but just working my way slowly to the longer part of the hair. It did say you're supposed to put oil and stuff around, you know, your face and your ears and stuff. I probably should have done that. I don't really want to put oil or Vaseline or whatever all over me. I don't care too much. if I get all purple. We still got a little bit until Halloween. It's October 12th when I'm filming this today. So I guess I am dyeing my hair a little bit early, but I really want to get this video out. I'm trying to make sure this video goes out before Halloween. So yeah, that's why I already got the other video clips edited. Make sure it's all saturated. I probably should have done this in a more ventilated area or kept this open. This is gonna be the hard part. Take my glasses off here and try to get this little piece. All right. Oh, hopefully this doesn't stain my glasses. But I think that's pretty good. The purple color looks pretty good. I hope these two purples match. This punky color, other color. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know how much of my hair I'm gonna dye off camera. If I have anything to say, I'll come back. But I'm gonna get the majority of this dyed and stuff so I can come back and show you guys the actual Halloween costume. If I do switch dyes or anything, I'll let you know, but punky color is going good so far. Okay, so this is what we're working with. I got dye everywhere. It's all over me, it's all over the glasses, it's probably all over my neck. But it looks good. It's looking purple. I'm gonna put the bag on it. I'm gonna try and double knot it just so this thing will stay on. So I can get the damn thing. Okay. Yeah, I will come back in probably like 45 minutes. I didn't use all of this. Definitely didn't use as much of this as I thought I would. There's a little bit left in here, so I guess that'll be good. And then I have these two hair dyes. I feel bad for buying these and then not using them, but maybe we'll keep the purple hair dye up. We'll keep it up. I will come back after I have rinsed this out, and we'll take a look at the full costume, full purple hair, full outfit, everything. Okay, so I'm just brushing the bangs out. They're not like too tangled or anything. All of this is all for nothing, you'll see. Here's the dye. I'm using the actual regular hair dye on it because I thought that this would work. Turns out it doesn't work. I ended up having to get some fabric dye. So yeah, this didn't work. I did all this for nothing. It would have turned out so well if this was real hair, but I guess synthetic fibers just aren't porous enough to get the hair dye, so wham wham. I didn't know that. I guess I didn't even think about it. I just dyed it. I just assumed it would work, but tried fabric dye and that didn't work either. So honestly, we're just fucking off with the bangs, unless I can find like a wig or just some purple bangs or something like that. Oh well. Okay, so dyed my hair. I don't really know if you can tell in this lighting, but I am going to take you guys outside so we can see the costume in the light. This is basically all I'm going to do because this is what happened to the bangs. I ended up having to get fabric dye because this is like synthetic fibers. I used, I guess, the purple dye. I should have checked, but I'm an idiot, so I didn't check. I figured it was synthetic dye, but it just says, it doesn't say synthetic on it. It just was like writ purple dye. The black dye that I got, that I mixed the purple with, was synthetic, so I guess it picked up some of the black dye, but it didn't pick up any of the purple. And plus, I guess I screwed it up. The actual dye didn't work. The hair dye just gave it like this purple tint. It just kind of purple shampooed it. So I'm giving up. If I end up like finding and buying a wig that is good length with a good bangs, that's a good color, I will come back and I will do an update video if I change anything about this costume. But I really want to get this video up before Halloween, so I'm just going to go ahead and take you guys outside, show you guys what the costume looks like in the light before it goes down. But this is going to be the completed Halloween costume for Sara. I don't have my contacts and I don't have the bangs, but I'm sure the actress wouldn't mind. I think I did pretty well. I got the boots and the socks and the shirt and the shorts and everything. So yeah, this is basically the completed Halloween costume. I did put some mascara on, and I got the rubber bands and the hair tie on my right wrist to be as accurate as possible. I also got the knife here, the little knife. It has a little thing, so I'm just going to slip the knife in there, just like Sara, to be as accurate as possible. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the costume outside in the broad of daylight and see it for all its glory, especially the hair. Oh shit. Oops. Don't get that thing in that damn video. Hey, you're gonna bite it and hurt yourself. Oh, hey, you're in the video, Cole. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about today's Halloween costume. Comment below if I should just cut my hair and get bangs for the Halloween costume. Comment down below what the heck you would do if you would try to find some bangs or something. I will try to come back if anything changes, if I get anything new for the Halloween costume. Sorry about that, my cat is messing everything up. But if I get anything new for the Halloween costume, if I change anything about it, I will come back and let you guys know. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out my description box for my Patreon, Depop, Mercari if you want to buy things. Follow me on all my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Make sure you subscribe and like the video and comment down below, what are you going to be for Halloween? What is your Halloween costume? Do you like my Halloween costume? Do you think I did Sara from Creep from 2? From what? From Creep 2 Justice? Or do you think I chopped it? Do you think I look stupid? Do you think the actress is crying because she sees this video? What do you think? Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.